Hello everybody, my name is Petr Koutný and today I have for you another legendary game. Bobby Fischer as a white and Myagmarsuren, Lhamsuren as a black, and maybe you know this position from many chess books because this is a famous position and it's good to know the game as well. White to move and white is winning, and I'm asking you if you are able to find a winning move for white. If yes, well done, and you are absolutely strong chess player. If not, never mind, we will see this game since beginning till end, and at the end we will see, of course, the final white's blow here. So let's enjoy, let's welcome, and I believe that you are going to enjoy this video. If yes, feel free and press like or press follow and make my day. And now let's begin. So 1967 international tournament and Bobby Fischer is a white, and we will see how this game is typical for normal chess players. You know, both players at the first stage of the game are going to bring their pieces to game, and of course it's important to go for short or long castle. Nothing special, nothing difficult, and I think very easy position right now. In the middle game we have to find what we are looking for. So Bobby Fischer is going to close a center. If somebody is going to close a center, it makes sense that the center is very difficult to play in the future, so white or black has to decide where they are going to play. And Bobby Fischer decided to play on the right side of the chessboard, so he will attack black's king, and black has to be careful. Black has to find counter-attack, usually at the opposite side of the chessboard. So white is going to play on the right, black on the left. 97 makes sense, rook e1 and b5. I think that everything makes sense, but what is important to believe that the game is a game of our pieces, and black has to be careful not to push only pawns, but he has to be careful to bring his remaining pieces to game, and maybe that will be too difficult for black to play this typical chess plan, because he will not be able to do it. You will see knight f1 b4, so black is going to push b pawn, and now a5 pawn is there. So maybe too many pawns moves and not enough move of black pieces. So black has to be careful, because of course maybe black is okay now and black has got no difficulties at all, but he has to think where to place his pieces, and that's exactly the most important chess plan in our middle game. If black can attack white's weaknesses, that's the best plan. If there is an open file, it's good to place rooks to open file, but this is a difficult position because this position is blocked, say locked, and black has to be ready for counter-attack. If black will not be active, he will lose. So bishop f4 and a4, another pawn moves, and I am worried if black knows what he is doing, because he is going only to push pawns. Of course, he is gaining space, and maybe he is playing for attack on the queenside. But at the other side, I love to see his pieces to do some job, and I don't know if black pieces are playing the same game as white's Bobby Fischer's pieces. a3, exchange, and finally knight a5 came, but that's another move with the same piece. And now let's watch this picture, because this picture is not nice to black player. Black, okay, maybe placed nice knight to a5, but what about rooks? And what about a queen? And what about bishops? And what about activity? I'm not sure that black is playing a good game. Okay, because black is not active, white has chance to play nearly anything what he likes, and he played knight e3, makes sense, and bishop h3 is coming. But what is important to see here that black's king is missing defenders. So Just imagine that white will attack black's king, and it's good to attack somewhere where black is weak. And if black's king is without defenders, black's king will be weak in the future. So bishop h3 and d4. Yes, of course, black is going to locked center, and he believed that he will be active on the queen side in the future. But we know that black's king is a weak king, and now it's up to white how he will start the attack. Now this is an interesting time of this game because Bobby Fischer has, I think, 3 moves where to place his knight: g4, g2, f1, and I think that the most active move is knight g4, but Bobby Fischer placed his knight to f1. I don't know if this is the best move here, but of course that's Bobby Fischer's choice, and he's great. So I should go to g4 because that's more active than knight f1, but let's see what's happened in future. Knight g5 and bishop d2. Maybe here it's active to go queen h5 immediately, and we will see this move in the future. I think that h7 is a mistake because here white should take on f7 and on e6, and that's a winning position. So that's only variation going to show you how black's kingside position is weak if there is missing defender, and if white is going to start attack against black's king, has a big chance to success. So that's the first plan. Okay, maybe Bobby Fischer believed that dark squares bishop is important to keep on the board, so he played bishop d2. Okay, exchange, and now finally queen h5. So now it's important for white to bring another pieces to attack. Okay, I think that queen and bishop are good attackers, but they need another friend. So if you are going to make a party, just invite all your friends, and of course white has to invite a rook, knight and bishop, and then to start the party. And c4, for example, is a move. I think that bishop g2, exchange, and here that's exactly maybe funny position where we could believe in white's attack. We are not far from the main ideas of our games. So let's come back, but we will see. Now black played finally rook c8. Now he's thinking about his pieces, but I think that this is too late because Bobby Fischer has a time to play knight d2. Of course, he's going to bring knight to e4 or f3, and he's going to welcome his friends in to this party. This party just begin, and after knight c3, bishop f6 going to be played. But let's watch this position. Black's king is naked, without any friends, without any defenders. And I think that that's the biggest reason why Bobby Fischer is going to win this game. It's important to keep at least one minor piece not far from our king for every reasons to believe that our opponent will start the attack. And here white has great chances to start attack against black's king. I think that okay, black pieces looks dangerous, but they are not going to attack anything important. And what's the most important piece here, of course, is black's king. So let's play bishop f6. That's nice, and it's important to understand why white is not worried to lose a piece. So let's watch this variation. Hopefully you are going to enjoy, because that's a brilliant chess game. Black should take on f6, but only once. There is a threat checkmate on g7. I think that this is one of many ways how to defend a position, and at the end how to lose a position. Knight f3, threat knight g5. Now threat knight queen g7, of course. That's important to save. And now knight e5 and bishop g2. Maybe black should hold this position, but without any doubt black position is difficult, and white is playing for a nice attack. I think bishop e4 and queen h7 is the winning plan. Hopefully you do agree that black was weak around black's king, and for this reason many variations are working here for white. So after bishop f6, black was worried to take bishop on f6, and he came queen e8, knight e4, and that's nice and that's cool because white is going to welcome another friend into party, and the attack, of course, is going to be more and more dangerous with every new piece attacking black's king. The question is, what's happen if black is taking on e4? I think that's good for white, that white has chance to bring another friend to party, and rook e4, rook g4, rook g7, it's a winning threat. We will see in the future, not far future, but in next few seconds, that something similar will happen. So g6 and queen g5, take, of course, we understand, c4, it's not dangerous now, because of course white is playing for checkmate attack, so h5, exchange, and now that's a good position, because for example, we are not far from our winning position, from our final position, but here is a small difference. You know, just imagine that we are playing the same game. Queen h6, and now we are taking on h7. That is not checkmate, because we are missing important move bishop g2 and bishop e4. Okay, one more time. At the end, we are going to play the same position, and exactly here, firstly, Bobby played bishop g2, and now he came to h6, and he won this game because, of course, check, and that's a checkmate. But what I'm going to show you, that if you hurry, and if you're playing immediately queen h6, and now you're taking on h7, that is not checkmate, and black is winning. So that was only variation, but important variation to tell you that don't hurry in a winning position. It's important to stay in a position to check all threats, all counterattacks, and to see all options, all moves, and every times is good to look for a stronger move. So for this reason, bishop g2 and queen h6. So we remember this position since this video began, and here I hope that you found it a beautiful move. Queen h7, check on g6. Of course, black is going to g8, is checkmate immediately, so he has to take on g6, but final move here is bishop e4, and there was another brilliant chess game of Bobby Fischer. Bobby Fischer is, up to me, one of the greatest chess player ever, and it's good to follow his games. It's good to understand why he was such a great chess player, and I think that we could learn from his game a lot. So thank you very much for your time, likes and follows, and I hope that I will see you soon in our another YouTube chess video. Thank you, take care, see you soon, and bye bye.